More concerned about Disney's new Snow White remake, mostly because of what the lead actress has been saying to the press. Rachel Zegler has been described as a walking PR disaster for Disney's.
I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White Scary.
Y'all, the Snow White that all of us were dying to watch might have some major changes before it hits the big screen. And one of the huge changes is Rachel Zegler getting the boot because of all the controversial things she's been saying. So, Snow White has been making headlines lately for a couple of reasons. First off, there was the leaked set photo showing Rachel Zegler as the Disney princess hanging out with her 7 buddies. Disney said it was fake. But it got people all worked up because they swapped out the 7 dwarves for a diverse crew in terms of height, gender, and ethnicity. Some folks weren't too thrilled, calling it a move driven by political correctness. And that's not all. Some old interview comments from last September D23 event resurfaced. Zegler and Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen, weren't holding back. They dissed the original Snow White's tale, calling it outdated. Zegler spilled the beans about some major story changes for the remake, like how Snow White won't be daydreaming about true love anymore. Instead, she's all about becoming the leader she knows she can be. Crazy, right? Lately, Disney's reputation for parting ways with actors when faced with negative publicity seems to be making a comeback. Surprisingly, this has all unfolded even before a glimpse of the movie in the form of a trailer has hit the screens. For those who've been keeping tabs on the ongoing saga of the live-action Snow White, the spotlight has fallen on our lead actor, Rachel, and it's safe to say that not all Disney enthusiasts are thrilled about it. Rachel has been quite vocal about her disapproval of the original storyline of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, a timeless classic that marked Walt Disney's foray into the feature films back in 1937. Given the enduring love for the animated original, the announcement of a live-action adaptation featuring the very first Disney princess sparked excitement among many fans. However, the journey from anticipation to realization seems to be navigating some unexpected turbulence. Fans aren't exactly on board with Zegler's take on Prince Charming, especially when she described him as a guy who literally stalks her. In an interview with Extra TV, in the original story, the prince hears Snow White singing and rides up to the castle to meet her, not exactly what you'd call stalking. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and it shows its age. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird, right? So, we didn't go down that road this time. And then she played down the importance of the male lead, Andrew Burnap even joking that all of his scenes would get cut. We're taking a different approach to what many might assume is a love story just because we cast a guy in the movie. Who knows, all of Andrew's scenes could get cut. In a chat with Entertainment Weekly, Zegler dropped a bombshell by confessing she was never a fan of the original Snow White when she was growing up, disappointing quite a few. I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then never picked it up again. Seriously, I watched it once and then went on the ride at Disney World called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again, so I watched it for the first time in 16-17 years when I was doing this film. Many fans are expressing their disappointment with Zegler's casting, and it's been a major point of discussion. The casting choice was already a big deal because of Zegler's Latin background. And it stirred the pot even more since the original Snow White is described as having skin as white as snow and is typically portrayed as Caucasian. But there are some who are on Rachel's side too. One person tweeted, "I still can't believe that Rachel Zegler got so much backlash for saying Snow White is problematic when the story of Snow White is about a 14-year-old girl living with 7 grown male dwarfs and getting kissed by a 31-year-old man while unconscious." And now, in a surprising turn of events, it seems the dynamic in Tinseltown is shifting gears. Our sources suggest that Rachel Zegler, who initially took the lead as the Disney princess, is now reportedly being replaced by Jenna in the upcoming blockbuster. Rumor has it that Rachel got the boot from the project, leaving fans both shocked and curious about the sudden switch. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked the video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see our next video.